in a bank. How is that related? It's not related at all. So it shows us the relevance of tertiary education in the 21st century. Also, I would like us to point out, okay, if you put students together from different institutions, let's say you bring them together like this, and then, okay, you are trying to grade them on basis of their degrees, of their GPs, their CGPAs. If you make a test for all of them that is outside any of the courses they studied, if you make a test, it might surprise you that the person who had third class, who graduated with the third class, might be much more, might have a greater score than the person who graduated with the first class. Because it is the brains and not necessarily what we were taught in school. Tertiary institution makes us monotonous, it restricts you. Once you go to school to study arts, that's what you study. Everything you study is related to arts. You don't have opportunity to dive into the sciences, or you don't have opportunity to go to commercial. What you do, even if you borrow courses, it's still under the faculty of arts. So there's no, it's very monotonous, there's no versatility, it just restricts you. Also, I would like us to look at our education system. It's more of theory in Nigeria. There's no practical. We do theory, we cram everything. We go to the exam and 5 minutes out of the exam or you've forgotten everything. So what are you saying? Most graduates can't even defend their degrees. Yes, most graduates cannot defend their degrees. So how can my opponent say tertiary education should be used as a yardstick for excellence in this 21st century? Haba. Also, let us look at it from the Nigerian factor. Yes, the Nigerian factor, which is okay. If you go for a job interview, what they ask you is what is your work experience. Most of them don't even consider your degrees anymore. They'll say, okay, what is your work experience? Where have you worked? Take for example, someone who works at. Thank you. We need to point out for everything to convince you that tertiary education is not necessary for excellence in the 21st century. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's so painful that I didn't even want to have 1 month's notice to this debate. My opponent still did it to copy a whole speech of a UI as regards this debate. Because so the debate my opponent just came here to debate, which is the first speaker. She came to say if tertiary education is still relevant, and that topic was debated in UI Jowo last year. And everything she came to say, in fact, you all UI a copyright to that. And aside that, after that, wait, even the second speaker came to say something. She said studied education. She said studied education at this. Please let me explain to you all. I said it in my previous speech. I said entrepreneurship is one of the courses we do in school. So you can see, I already said it. And even she said one thing. She said school restricts you. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I'm studying child education and I'm here doing public speaking. If school has restricted me, will I be here today? Will I be here today? So that point is so useless as a being in psychology. Wait, moving on. She said one of the things she said, does this still changes the topic? She said,
time One minute, please.
My opponent mentioned the fact that she said tertiary education, tertiary education, she's studying child education, yet she's doing public speaking. Please, did you learn public speaking in school? Where? And which course? Well, you might have learned it, but actually you have your brain. They didn't teach you how to present. They didn't teach you how to demonstrate. As well, she also mentioned this another fact, which is that we got our sources from UI book or magazine or whatever. Where did you get your sources from? Was it in Google? Yes, so we got ours from Google as well. So you cannot say the fact that okay, we got our sources from somewhere. There is no restriction. The rules of this debate did not state that we cannot get our sources from somewhere. We got our sources from Google. We got our sources from Google.
Union. We're moving on to the next phase. Where we have Union facing. We have Union facing OAU. People of OAU, permit me to say this. I do call OAU this. I don't know if I'm true or not, but this is what I do call OAU, or Barandro University. But I don't know if I'm not correct, chap. I call it, I said I don't know if I'm not correct. Yes. So, the topic to be treating is the stagnation of Nigerian state, failure of the youth, the stagnation of the Nigerian state, failure of the youth. The Union are supporting this group while the OAU are standing against it. Let's put this together as a welcome. You are opposing. OAU are supporting. All right, thank you. No. Please put this together as a welcome. The first speaker from OAU. Please, 5 minutes.
The topic again, please. The topic again.
Okay, the stagnation of Nigerian youth. The stagnation of the Nigerian state, failure of the youth, the stagnation of Nigerian state, failure of youth,
It is impertinent to know that the Nigerian youth constitutes about 60% of the Nigerian population. Thereby, they occupy a large chunk of the dependency ratio. Pathetically and ironically, the youth have deployed their strength to doing what? Constituting users, partaking in social vices, causing unrest. And now we are not saying, does the blame not rest on them? Do they not cause the stagnation of this country? Yes, they do. All protocols duly observed. My name is Antonia from Obafemi Awolowo University Hospital, College of Nursing. And I'm here to support the motion that says that the stagnation of Nigeria state, the failure of the youth. Firstly, the ardent desire of Nigeria youth to accumulate wealth is beyond imaginable. The unprecedented quest for them to have unmerited sense of their success is so beyond imagination that they engage in vices such as Yahoo Yahoo. We know now cybercrime, the G guy, what's it called, sugar baby, sugar mommy, sugar daddy, baby mama, robbery, kidnapping. They do all these things. They want to talk money. They want to move around and they'll be earning them, the big guys. They want to travel all around, having private citizenship, having what's it called, shiny Instagram pages. But have they done anything to merit these things? Absolutely no. According to Punch newspaper, an article was published which says conversations about the youth needed in 2021, and it was reported that 90%, possibly more, of the Nigerian youth are unemployed. But let me tell you, if you go to an interview panel, you will weep for this country because the lack of preparation for roles is so gut-wrenching and disgusting. The common slang also that the youth have now, what's called quoted to accentuate for the lack of interest in education. Education as scam. We all know that. Education as scam. And so much eating deep into our system that now we now create half-baked literate youth. Can you imagine that even these people, they are not even fit to occupy a councillor position? Secondly, in Nigeria, I am sure we've all heard of this name. Obafemi Awolowo, Tafawa Balewa, Nnamdi Azikiwe, MKO Abiola, H.O. Davis. These names are ringing from generation to generation. They didn't start when they were old. No, I can still vividly remember my history lesson. They started in the 20s. They started in my 30s. I can still remember what's the name of this man? Ahmadu Bello. He used his newspaper to talk about corruption, to fight against what's it called, the colonialism. And these people brought us to where we are today, the independence. If not for them, where would we be? Probably under studio, you both doing the usual thing that we were meant to do.
Please. It has get to my notice that all this program is, you can watch it live after this program on YouTube. So the YouTube name, the YouTube channel you can get it is Epic Adeyemi. Just type Epic Adeyemi into your YouTube page, then it will bring it. So you can watch this program live. You want to about to do that? And you are lazy. I don't know. Now please, put your cigars to welcome the first speaker from Junior Show. Ẹjọ wọn lẹni kan sọ̀rọ̀ lóde sọ Yorùbá, wọn lẹni kan sọ̀rọ̀ lò iye tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ wà nínú pẹ̀lú nọ́mbà mẹ́ta tó wà lára ẹ̀. Thank you. Junior Show, first speaker.
Wow. Actually, I want from the panorama that portrays, from the standpoint of the panorama that portrays the highlight of convincing viewpoint, I would so much love to debunk the falsehood in the proposition that the stagnation of the Nigerian state as a result of the failure of the youth, as stated earlier by my opponent who is trying to play a game of ping pong with our intelligence. Well, I will ask, first of all, what's stagnation? Simply, stagnation is a state of no progress. Well, this may sound paradoxical to quite a number of us, but from my point of view, I believe it's just a mere, or it's a gross psychological phenomenon. And I'd like to assertively say now that you are never the cause of stagnation. She made mention of a statement made by J.F. Kennedy. Actually, as if she knew my point. J.F. Kennedy said that, actually, yes. But what could have made a president to say that? What made that president to have said something that, okay, don't be so much concerned about what the government will do for you, or be so much concerned about what you will do for the government? Because they realized that they weren't doing enough. So it's as a result of their inadequacy in their provision to their citizens that would have resulted in such a kind of admonition like that. Well, the youth saying, she made a mention of religious not thinking outside the box. I would so much love to break down that point. No, we have youth who are intellectuals. Saying we don't think after the box is just a sophomoric ideology to factor. Well, we will see that most youth, they actually propose ideas, initiatives to the government, but unfortunately, as a result of the presence of, let's say, these fraudulent national administrators who are instead in power, they decided to frustrate their efforts. They point it down. Am I telling the lie? So saying we are not thinking is very wrong. Actually, corruption has gotten so deep to our system. It has become a pain to our society. Corruption, and the corruption majorly, they are actually proliferated by the actions of the government. You say that the youth are so much concerned about living a flamboyant way of life, doing this, doing that. I can say for a fact, the youth, should I say, character towards criminality tendency, look at it closely. It is engineered by the initiative of government. If you see a youth perpetrating nefarious depravity, watch it closely. It is the activity of the government. The government who are supposed to be the personalities in checkmating these particular barbaric activities or practices, they are now the one advocating for these malpractices. Well, a lot of points that she made, like my opponent made, we will see that it erupts from, let's say, a shallow understanding of some parts. Okay? Come in, please. Okay. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. If you for this it is highly recommended because it's medically corroborated that whatsoever you sow, you reap. You will discover that the national resources are under the maladministration of, should I say, fraudulent men in power who are an embodiment of the government. Have you agreed with me on that? you see that we have resources, we have natural resources which can actually boom our economy, but you will discover that as a result of maladministration or inappropriate administration, the effort went down the drain. That's why Nigeria is in a retarded state. My brother speaker here asked quite a number of facts that she will provide us with concerning the statistics behind it, but it's not within the scope of my dispensation today. Actually, political system, poor leadership is also another fact. Because if I would like to make a what do you call it now? An analogy with an adage. It says that if you see a what do you call it now? A wobble skewness in the position of the load carried by a not-knee person, observe it already, trace down the positive factor. This is as a result of his or her postural defect. So Nigeria being not having a good picture that we are painted in our mind, check it very well, is our postural defect, which is on the body of the government. Yes, it is. Okay, I believe with all these giving points of mine, I've been able to widow you beyond the scope of every reasonable doubt that the government, that the youth is not the cause of stagnation in Nigeria. Thank you.
The second speaker from OEU, please, you have 3 minutes.
Neutrality from 2030 till 2050. Where did the government turn us to them? The failure of the government to diversify the economy into more trade and production sectors, which provide more jobs for the youth and therefore increase the government revenue. Furthermore, my opponent mentioned something about the independence. See, even after the transition from the military rule to the civil rule in 1999, you find out that the government has amassed a huge amount of debt of $11.7 billion, placing us at number 5 of the. And we blame the failure of the government's greed amongst all other unscrupulous delinquents has brought us to this state. Before I go, I will let you know that for the past 6 years, Nigeria has not left an aggregate economic growth of 1%. Nigeria has been termed with the meaning names such as African sleeping giant, a beggar sleeping on the throne of gold, third world country, because we lack the government with the right capabilities to lead us and accelerate us from this state of stagnation in all sectors. But I will state that it is high time the government let us make it with their promises they make before they wriggle themselves into power. With their money dripping mouth, they make promises that will eventually fail and do nothing to advance us in this country. It is the government that needs to be checked for the stagnation of Nigeria and not the youth. I hope with this point of view I've been able to instill a stem of conviction in your hearts that the government is responsible for the stagnation in Nigeria and not the failure of the youth. Thank you.
Please, just 1 minute.
Can I go? Yeah. My opponent said, let's call a spade, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the bull by the horns. You know what? It is typical of Nigerian youth to blame the government. If the country cannot do anything for you, do something for the country. Because he has observed. Kennedy is an intellect. He has observed that the youth are useless. Has the what? See, how long normal is 85. When Obafemi Awolowo, Abraham Magoli and co were fighting, they were 20. They were 30. Please, with all due respect, I hope I've been able to convince you, my judges, that what they said was absolutely wrong.
Thank you. Me useless. Okay.
We are going. Are we? Well, given she said something and I have to pen down. Given the opportunity, but she said that we are given the opportunities, but we flopped, or should I say we flunked that opportunity. Let me tell you the facts. Give the opportunity, but on that, should I say, incapacitation of godfathers. Get that right. Talk about transparency and accountability. Okay, now you will see that quite a lot of checks and balances were taken off the board. Why? Because the unscrupulous old men in the governmental system don't want their efforts or their activities checkmated. Okay, another thing, the governments are not doing impressive. Okay, you say about the government are not the youth are not doing exactly. They are not doing enough. How they do enough? When the government that should give them what should spur them out to doing enough, did not do so. So I think I've been able to dazzle that obscurity there that the format that attributed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Be careful. I forgive you. Now, the INEC officials are still collecting the ballots, but yet the ballots. They are voters. They are votes. No. You can't have it. Go on. Come back, wait. Please put your together for them, please. They have all tried. Àwọn èèyàn sọ pé ọkùnrin tó sún alákọ̀ọ́kùnrin ẹgbẹ́ akọ̀ṣẹ́ ni in fact aboṣẹ́ ló ń ṣe torí obìnrin ló ń bímọ. Obìnrin ló ń bímọ. Yes. Obìnrin náà ṣe right for 9 months. 9-month assignment. We are still expecting them. Now, empty subscribers, where are you? If you know you are a doubting Thomas, you better don't try it. Because if you try it and you don't win, that's your business. We are 7873 MTN. Everywhere you go, 7873 57 ẹ̀sán ẹ̀jọ 57 ẹ̀sán ẹ̀jọ odo ẹ̀sán 14. Èje ẹ̀jọ 79 odo 7 ẹ̀jọ èje ẹ̀sán 0. Who is there? God bless you. God bless you. For the fact that when it's other than here, we are going to see. Hello, look. Thank you. We are from which state? We are from which state? Stand up for your child, raise your hand. Sir, sit down. You are from which state? 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 Ondo. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ lálùpẹ́ àbí what? Oya, speak your language. Always say jare àti dídí ẹni Lagos we are from which state? Mọ̀lẹ́ you are from which state bro? Kogi State, Ebonyi, Okoropa, Babalawo, Ebonyi State, Ọ̀ṣun, Ebonyi State, Yeye, àwọn Ọ̀ṣun ti pọ̀ jù ní àwọn wá bí. Okay. You know, I said earlier that my teacher gave an assignment to go and construct 3 sentences. When I was unable to express myself, I was going to ease myself. Then, please break it down. Immediately, the timekeeper rang the bell that closing time as we are going on. I saw 2 of my friends, though they are not in my department rather, they are not in my class rather, no, they are my schoolmates. They were talking and said, a girl told the guy that, the guy told her, said, Buki, see the place you are passing, is that a place your house? And the guy replied, are you sure you are okay? Immediately that girl said that. I said, are you sure you are okay? Are you sure you're okay? That is number 1. Then, as I was proceeding to my house, I met 2 ladies on the road. I don't know what caused that fight, or truly, I don't know. I just see that they were. Stop barking like a dog. Sentence number 2. When I get home, there's a brother in our house. Brother Favor, that brother, Kai. If I pray, if the rapture will come, I've been telling God that they should put me at the gate of Ephraim. Me personally, before God will judge him, I will tell him to do front job from like this place to Abia State, back to Abakaliki, then come back to where I am. Yes. That guy is not, he's shown as far from womanizer. He has reached a place of prostitute. Not, when someone's womanizing, he's still in primary school. When you are taking the stage of prostitute, then you are moving to orientation small. Then, so the guy, that uncle, just said, okay, please, I need to suspend what I'm doing now for something that is very, very important. I was told that 2 universities are having the same score, so they will need to go again for just 1 minute. So please, prepared? Then any speaker coming from UI, please get prepared and learning. Just a person and you're spending one minute. Please, anybody from UI, please. UI, don't forget, business education relevant for excellence in the 21st century. That is your topic. On the same topic. Please. Just 1 minute.
Yes, the same topic.
Okay. Essential education relevant for excellence in the 21st century. My opponent mentioned something the other time. She talked about strike. How it makes it's not like it makes the education calendar slow down. So my response to her question there was that if you don't want to face strike, go to private institution where they have stable calendar. 2, another thing, just get your PVC and vote in the right government. That will just make us forget everything about strike. Another thing the other time was that she talked about when I talked about Christiania and Portable when she said this. Yes, you can study a particular course and on the long run you can still choose not to do that course you are studying. That does not mean tertiary education is not relevant. I said it again and I'm going to make it again. The place of tertiary education will surely be seen in whatever you do as a graduate. Because you cannot compare yourself as a secondary school.
Thank you.
I'll just go straight to the point. So to counter what my opponent said I mentioned ASU strike. I can't remember mentioning that. But I would like to counter what she actually said. For the past 4 months, going to 5 now, no student in Federal University has been to school, has been in class, has been studying, or no lecturers have not been attending classes. Yes, people are making it. Are they not? We are working outside the tertiary education. So also, she also mentioned a particular point. She mentioned that tertiary education. She mentioned that okay, yes, the fact that she's in child education of I can't remember how she said it. And then the fact that she also learned public speaking. It's still under the same scope. It's still within your faculty. It's still within everything because they are still teaching you something you will need in future to teach your children in school.
Before they conclude, please, I will fight you people. They do it another time, I forgive them because you are done now. I will fight you. NC ṣe talent ni ṣe DJ kì í ṣe talent that quality látàrọ̀ that quality látàrọ̀. Are we not praising enough? The essay greet everybody. He forgot to greet the DJ and I. Why? Sorry. Thank you. Èwo ni ọmọ òkú fún wa náà? Ọmọ òkú fún wa náà? Èwo ni ẹkú rẹ̀ jù? As I was saying before, Anna Official, come on board. I've come here on my favor. Just call our girlfriend, his girlfriend, and said, baby, and the girl said, come on, baby, let's go. You know, the first one, are you sure you are okay? Number two, stop walking like a dog. Number three, come on, baby, let's go. I said, the three sentences are complete. The following day, when our mathematics teacher entered our class and we greet her the way we normally greet, good morning. Before she asked me, I know that raised my hand. Auntie, I know the answer. She said, okay, let me hear you. I said, Auntie, are you sure you are okay? She was like, can you never face? Are you talking to me? I said, Anita, she said, no, you're not serious. I said, Auntie, stop barking like a dog. She said, me? Barking like a dog. I must message to the principal. I must do this one. I said, Auntie, come on, baby, let's go. Come on, put us together as we welcome the NF official, the unknowns. Those that will still be on the podium with us for the last phase of this FESA 2022.
Yes, good day everyone. I want to salute your courage and everything for being here today. And I must give it to every of these contestants. It is not easy to be judges. It is not easy. And when it comes to a highly competitive thing like this, we just have to accept our judgment the way we have arrived at. So I think at the end of this contest, we have junior show polling a total number of 71. Please gather together for them. And we have College of Nursing from Obafemi Awolowo University polling a total number of 65. Also, I must admit at this point that it's a big contest between UI and Unilori. I mean, they've done a great job, the two of them. And at the end of it all, we have UI polling 70 points. And we have Unilori, coming with 69 points. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is not do debate. It's not a do or die. We are here to make love, to share experience and work together. We're here to make things clear. That doesn't say your IQ is low. We are all vibrant and brilliant. So, unless there's something is not about bias or one or two. Let me get to it now. Check. Don't be upset with that. No, we make points. We do this. We do that. reasonable one. In fact, to a great extent, we're all developed. Next questions, get us to go back to your seat. Every one of them, please. Go back to your seats. Go back to the seat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. You give me your number before you go. Not the guy who ladies only. I will have your number. I will have your number. Please. Those contestants. I want to propose and I want to produce. I want to pronounce. No, that's a very kupa. We will kupa. That's not a you do now, we are the final stage where we have the University of Ibadan and the University of Osun State. Please, let's have you here. The UI and this go clear, yeah, but I cite you. Are we there? I show us some footage. Daddy, we need to come on now. How many governors do we have in Nigeria? Daddy mi sọ pé ẹ̀gbá o, mo ní mi ò fẹ́ pé yìí ni o, ẹni tí sọ̀tọ̀ bá tọ́jú ẹ̀ wọlé, tó bá tọ́jú ẹ̀ wọlé, olùsọ pé ọba kò ṣòro, ẹjọ́, jẹ́jẹ́ mi, white ni mo wò, ẹ̀yin elépo, ẹ̀sùn sápá bí lápá abẹ yẹn, ẹjọ́. Gbàsí wetin for the question. Kò tí ṣe kò tí clear kò clear yọ sí ṣáà bro. Kílé tẹ̀ náà wọ́n sí mi ṣé ìmọ̀ kò yín wá bí ẹ̀ náà sí mi ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra yín o ẹ̀tún náà wọ́n sí mi. Ẹ má nà wọ́n. Oh, better. Never have another two. Méjèèjì. Okay, I'll give them. Considering the unproductive nature. Mo máa ń gbàgbọ́ díẹ̀ kan tó lọ sí USA láti ọgbà fún tíìmù kan mẹ́rin fún gbọ́dọ̀ mímí. Mo mọ̀ tó ní program yẹn kí n wálé o. Èmi kan lè gan ẹ̀ tó pè mí mọ́ láìpẹ́ gan. He's my friend from childhood. No, I'm training now. I'm trained. You know, people don't rest. We train from time to time, so that's it. I just have to take my own time. So these are the dice. You pick one of these. Anyone that picks one will go for question one. Anyone that picks two will go for question two. So please. Who among you come back here? Who among you has a contrary opinion for me not to join both of them together? Ladies, let me to pick it up. Ladies first. We are in Nigeria, and this is my government. Take one. Okay, let's have you. Number one. Oh my God. You are the number one. Now this is a question. Considering the unproductive nature of Nigerian gatherings, is Nigerian educational curriculum what? Revamping. REVAMPING. Considering the unproductive nature of the Nigerian gatherings, is Nigerian education curriculum what revamping? That's what you're talking on?
You don't pick sides.
Sir and Mass here.
You don't pick sides.
Is Nigerian government?
You recognize something and you don't pick sides.
Okay, wọ́n ní dúró báyìí ògùn babaláwo yín padà nù. You have minute to prepare. Considering the unproductive nature of the Nigerian gatherings, is Nigerian education curriculum what? Revamping. Epifaleri. Emma Coculita and Coculin Coculitenko. Only one speaker from each group. From this group, you produce one speaker. Here, you produce one speaker. Only one speaker. How many minutes? 1 minute. 5 minutes. So each speaker spending 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Is that there are how many laps? Are these laps? Okay, 3 to 2 minutes to talk. Time is up. Only one, yes. Reach just 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Your time is up. Are you done? Please. Wow.
Curriculum. It has been stated for every academic institution. The curriculum should be reviewed every 5 years. Now, the unproductive nature of the Nigerian gathering, it is not the fault of the curriculum, but it is the fault of a personal decision. You can be in school just like when we're in class. Not everybody can come first in the class. And it's not the fault of the school. It is the fault of the student that fails to see him or herself as being responsible for the academic success of it. Now, the academic curriculum is being reviewed every 5 years. Take it or leave it. That is why ordinarily in secondary school, we see students taking another subject. You hear that during our own time, you see courses like Yoruba being made compulsory. But now, Yoruba is no longer compulsory for people that are not art students. But it is made data science or decisions for art students. Just for you to know that the tertiary education or education at large, they are after what they release into the society. But they cannot take the blame of the guardians. The guardians have to sit and say everything I'm being taught. I cannot afford to do la crown la fall. So whether I come out as first class student or I come out as second class student, it is my fault. It is not the fault of special administration. And until we see this, we
Your question now. Your question now. Is Nigerian government doing enough in empowering youth along productivity and excellency? Is Nigerian government doing enough in empowering youth along productivity and excellence? 1 minute to recognize together and to produce your candidates. Along productivity and excellence. 1 minute to recognize together to produce your candidates.
Our goal chief is 71%. Our task of 69%.
Never tell day.
Yeah, don't go wrong here
Maybe tell. Àti lọ sí ẹ̀fà ìparí sá. Ilé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ilé ẹ̀fà mi ni. I'm still going back to but the country, you know. Ah, wow. So I might go. Are you done? No. You have been like 20 seconds. Please, the speaker. All is well. 3 minutes, I'll start. Yes. What's better now? Very good. Thank you.
Listen carefully, everybody. The topic is saying that is the Nigerian government doing enough in empowering youth along productivity and excellence? My answer is a solid yes. Why? I'm going to tell you for these few reasons within the short time I have. There's this thing called, I don't know if each and every one of us have ever smelled down the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria. And also the NIAP, I mentioned that in my post. The NIAP, the Nigerian Youth Employment Action Plan and the Empower Program. There are a lot of policies that are laid out by the government for the youth to be able to foster their entrepreneurship skills. What do you find these days? Now, are we going to say the government are not trying their best to curb the unemployment in Nigeria? I would like to let you know that there are many scholarships that the government have already put out to help youth along that side of productivity. The education sector, there are many programs that are out there now for federal universities. Like OAU, take OAU for example. There are many programs that have been scholarship programs to help youth that are less privileged. There are many scholarships and many help that's been laid out for youth now to help them along the productivity and excellence. And also, if we say the government are not doing enough to foster youth along productivity and excellence, it's like we are shying away from the truth that we all know that the government are out there trying to make sure the youth are not going in the line of crime. But what you find out that instead of youth trying to move along these policies, they dabble into crimes and money practices and fraudulent means of getting quick and easy money for themselves. I'd like to let you know that there are many things that have been laid out by the government to help the youth and foster them in the line of productivity and excellence. I hope with the policies I've mentioned, like the SMEDA, the NIAP, the Nigerian Youth Employment Action Plan, and also the Empower Program, I hope with these policies I'll be able to tell you that the government are trying their daily efforts to make sure the youth are being fostered along the line of productivity and excellence. Thank you.
And after the whole point from the two participants, I have the honor and privilege to welcome and to say that well, You know, well, okay. Not that actually you're not sorry, no, but I'm only trying to know how to you know, these people, yes, those people. Àdúgbò àdúgbò àrẹ ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bá dọ̀ sí.
I stand on the existing protocol before the announcement in Brooklyn. Let me first congratulate the parties, the both parties for participating very well. Like I said the other time, they have done wonderfully well. And my colleague said, when he was speaking the other time, it's not easy to judge, but he just accept us the way we have done it. So that without mixing words, this is the result. University of Ibadan got 70%. Uniosun got 73%.
Junior Sultan from Alton
Thank you. Till next time we come again. I said,